today we're going to talk about how to be productive and stop laziness and procrastination. Hi, I am Abby from the Philippines and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And for today's video, we will talk about on how to solve a very common problem in many people right now, which is laziness and procrastination. Time is a non-renewable source. So that is why it's very important, because if we wasted time, then it means that we cannot regain time. So we have to use it wisely. Alright, so that's why for today's video, I am going to share with you hacks or tips to increase your productivity to maximize your entire day. Now, let's divide it into 3 parts: before, during, and after. So the first thing that we are going to talk about are the first steps before you do your main work. It is important that you do these steps because it will help you gain more focus when you are already doing the main tasks or your main work. Let's start the night before. You need to list 3 big tasks that you are going to do the next day and set your alarm for you to wake up. And then, of course, put your alarm away from you, especially if you are using your cell phone for this. And when you wake up, this is where morning routines enter the scene. Okay, so make sure that the moment that the alarm goes off, you immediately wake up smiling and being grateful. And please do not hit the snooze button. And after that, make up your bed immediately. Okay? Those are your first 2 big wins of the day. And it is important for you to conquer those 2 big wins so that you will have happy hormones to go on throughout the day. And then, after that, you go on and rehydrate yourself. Drink water. Next is set up a time, a specific time to be with yourself, to be silent with yourself. Actually, others call it meditation. Okay, you can read your goals, you can visualize your goals, or you can actually just be silent and just breathe deeply, right? So you can do it for 10 minutes or as long as you would like to. Also, you can do it with your eyes closed or open. It's actually up to you. There is no specific rule for that specific task. And then, go outside. Appreciate the sunlight. Appreciate the nature. Appreciate the serenity of the morning. Okay? If you live with trees and plants everywhere, it's better. So just breathe fresh air. So that's very helpful. And the next thing that you are going to do is to exercise. You can actually do it inside your home, in the gym, or outside. Okay? So in my case, I hate heavy exercise. Okay? I hate exercising, but I love learning. So this is what I do. I go outside and I walk for at least an hour, listening to audio podcasts or audio books, and also at the same time appreciating the nature around me. So it's like hitting 3 birds in 1 stone, and I'm also enjoying it. Okay, so it means that even though I hate exercising, okay, I hate physical tasks, I actually aligned something that I enjoy doing, which is learning. I enjoy learning to the specific task that I don't want to do. So since I enjoy learning, that is my motivation for me to go out and walk so that I can listen to some podcasts and audio books that can actually help me grow.
Good morning. Yeah. Good morning.
After your exercise or your stroll outside, you can actually rest for a few minutes when you arrive at home, and then you take cold shower. Yes. Why a cold shower? Cold shower has a lot of benefits. I am telling you guys, you can actually search it on Google or on YouTube, and there's a lot of successful people recommending taking cold showers in the morning. So, of course, since I wanted to be successful too, I also researched about that. So, even if taking a bath with warm water or hot water, I would still prefer to take cold showers, since, especially that I already knew that it has a lot of benefits. And then after taking the cold shower, okay, this is now the time for you to drink your coffee, morning coffee or tea. Okay, it's up to your preference. Okay, and while you are drinking coffee or your tea, it is now time for you to read a book. You can actually start 10 pages or a chapter. It's up to you. Okay, you can use that time to actually grow yourself more on learnings through books or audiobooks or podcasts. It's up to you. Okay, since drinking coffee is a task that you can also do something with other tasks, right? So maximize it. In my case, since reading a book is actually part of my main work or part of my main task, since I'm a business coach and I have to teach other people as well, so I do the reading part on my main tasks. Okay, so that's how I do it. And if reading a book is not part of your main tasks or main work, you can actually put that while you are drinking coffee or your tea. And I have an optional tip for you. This is not for everyone though. I don't eat breakfast because I do intermittent fasting. So it helps me to be more productive and more focused throughout the day. So intermittent fasting has a lot of great benefits. You can also Google that or research on that, and you can see what I am actually talking about. Okay, so next thing, another important reminder on this stage, please do not ever open or check your social media accounts. Okay, so this before work stage, okay, this is your technology or social media detox. Okay, that's your time for yourself, and that is also very helpful to be more productive when you start working. Now, that is the first part of how to be productive, which is before working stage. And now we will talk about the during, okay, working stage. Okay, how to be productive while you are working. I will share with you 3 strategies that are very helpful to me. First is to do your 3 big tasks first, or getting ready to do your 3 big tasks first. Okay, so this is what we call eating the big frog. Do not delay your most important and hardest tasks in the later part of the day because there is a big chance that you won't be able to do it. Promise. I've been there, done that. Okay, so your three big tasks should be prepared the night before. That's what I mentioned earlier. Second is what we call ultradian rhythm. It is about focusing on one task for about 90 to 120 minutes without distractions. No social media, no talking to people that are not work related. But you need to first find your ultradian rhythm first. Is it after you wake up, after finishing your morning routines, after lunch, or maybe on the later part of the day? It's up to you. Okay, it is where you feel that you are more productive. In my case, I usually do it after I do my morning routines because my brain is more active and it's very rewarding for me to finish the big tasks first thing in the morning. After allotting 90 minutes for work without distraction, I will then give myself 15 minutes to rest. And then after that, I will go back to work and do the task for 90 minutes without distraction. And then I will rest again for 15 minutes. So that is ultradian rhythm. And then after two sets of the 90-minute task, okay, with no distraction, I will then use the third strategy, which is pomodoro technique. Pomodoro technique is where you focus on one task for 25 minutes. Okay, you give your full focus on that task, give your full energy on that task for 25 whole minutes, and then after 25 minutes, you rest for 5 minutes, and after the 5 minutes, you go back to work for 25 minutes. And then I will keep on repeating that cycle until I finish the three big tasks for the day that I prepared the night before. So it's kind of like the Pomodoro technique is 25 minutes work, 5 minutes rest, 25 minutes work, 5 minutes rest, 25 minutes work, 5 minutes rest. So the cycle goes on and on and on. So most of you are maybe curious, how do I time my ultradian rhythm technique and Pomodoro technique? I use binaural beats, and I set the binaural beats for a specific set of time. For example, if it's for 90 minutes or if it's for 25 minutes. And when the beats stopped, okay, that means it is my time to rest. Okay, and also my break time is time 2. Okay, so how do I do that? I set a playlist of songs with the length of almost the same, if not exact, of my allotted rest. And my bonus tip for you to be productive during your work hours is that you set a deadline for you to finish the three big tasks. Okay, so it means that if you set it like if you are finished by 6 p.m. or 7 p.m. or 5 p.m. or 4 p.m., it's up to you as long as you set a deadline so that your body flow, your brain flow will have a momentum. And now we will talk about the after working hours. I always said 2 to 4 hours of my time doing things that are not work related. This is what I call my fun time. I can actually spend it with my friends, with my family, or just with myself. I can do things that I wanted to do, anything that I wanted to do, anything that are not work related. Okay, so some people may find it not productive, but in my experience, it's keeping me productive for throughout the day and for the next day because it's actually my reward for myself, and I am looking forward to it for being productive for my entire day. And then, of course, before you go to sleep, take a cold shower again. And then after that, make it the habit to not check on your social media accounts again for at least 30 minutes before you go to sleep. Okay, list down the three big tasks that you are going to do for tomorrow. And then, of course, if you can do journaling, that is better. You can journal what happened throughout the day. That is actually self-assessment. And then, of course, you set up your alarm for the next day. Okay, and then be silent again for at least 10 minutes with yourself. Meditate. Okay, breathe deeply. Okay, and then after that, you can now sleep and rest with a happy and grateful heart.
The level of depth that you can go in those conversations.
Alright, this is what I'm doing when I'm driving. I'm also listening and feeding my mind. So there, that's the voice of Rob Dial from the Mindset Mentor.
It just seems like my conversations are all surface level. Then you have to ask yourself, well, how rate that you're going to improve gets way better. And so let me give you an example of how you could use it and how I've used it before, even with some of my clients in the past. About 4 years ago, I had a client that started working.
So it's traffic here in Manila along EDSA, but my time is not wasted because as I am driving, I am also learning through podcasts. So there.
So if he were to go and just jump on the scale every single morning and look.
So that's it for today's video, and I hope you learned a lot on how to maximize your day by increasing your productivity. Okay, so if you like the content of this video, please do hit like button, and if you wanted to help others, please share this video to someone or to other people. And if you like the content of this channel, please do subscribe on this channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you will be updated on the next videos, new videos that I will upload soon. And again, that's it. If others can do it, we can do it too. Okay? So thank you very much for your time, and see you next week.